Hey guys, the lighting's really not that great. Or maybe I wore the wrong tie today. It's all bright. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have an editorial for you this morning. I'm still really under the weather. I think I have something bronchial because I've been coughing. I'm surprised I'm not coughing up blood. I'm coughing so freaking hard. Spent the weekend on the couch. Not because I wanted to couch surf, because I was just freaking sick. Like I'd get up and the room starts spinning, and you know how it goes. So I'm just kind of letting you guys know why I haven't been doing videos lately, because of this bronchial thing. I coughed so hard on Saturday that you ever cough and you get like sparklers, and I woke up face down on the couch. Like that's how hard I coughed. But we're dealing with it. We got medicine and stuff, and we're getting through it. That's not why I'm making this video. Sorry, I keep coughing. I'm sorry, guys. Just bear with me. This will be over in a few days, I'm sure. By the way, today's my 2nd anniversary with wifey. Love you, wifey. No, it's not why I'm making this video. So let me move on. I've already been talking for a minute and a half. You guys have been listening to me ramble. Nieves versus Bartlett. N-I-V-E-S versus Bartlett. Like Bartlett pear. And if you read that, everybody's talking about, oh my God, the Supreme Court, they've attacked the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. Free speech has been outlawed and and the police are coming after us and all this. And that's not really the best case, in my humble opinion, to use as an argument for the First Amendment of free speech. It's really a bad case to use, and I'll go through why. I've read a couple different case summaries that say the same thing, but on 2 different websites. I went through Nieves, N-I-E-V-E-S, versus Bartlett, like Bartlett pear. And I went through and read the case summaries, and reading the case summaries, it's just really not a good case to use, in my opinion, and here's why. According to the summary that they reported, Nieves was allegedly, well, first they said he was intoxicated, and he said he wasn't intoxicated. I know that cops lie, but also people that get, defendants lie too. So it's kind of, I don't know. But also they said that in that case summary, Nieves was yelling and shouting at people, don't talk to the police. Hey, don't talk. You don't have to talk to them. And they were talking to a minor, and allegedly he got in between the minor, or in front of the minor and the officer, and was saying, you can't talk to a minor. The parent has to be here and all this. And you don't talk to the police. Understand? And so that's, if we say, well, we have free speech, we can say what we want. However, California, it's called 148A. And in other states, there might be a different code for it. But when an officer is talking to somebody, that's why I never initiate engagement with the police. That's why I don't just start saying stuff out loud for that reason. If you ever hear me start addressing the police, it's usually when they're finished and I say, hey, have a good day, guys, which I'm going to stop doing that for certain reasons. But usually if they say something to me or say something, you have the right to respond. Hey, you engaged me. I'm responding. You want me to reply? So that's why I never initiate the engagement. I don't shout, hey, watch out, you have the right to remain silent. That's why I say it into my camera, you have the right to remain silent. So when people watch my videos, they understand you have the right to remain silent. I don't shout it to the person sitting on the curb. I don't say, hey, you don't let them search your car or anything like that, for the reason of 148A. In California, it might be, other states, it might be something else, which could be delaying or obstructing. Because now you're gaining the attention of the person that the cop's talking to by shouting at them to get their attention. Now the cop has to go, hey, don't listen to them. Listen to me. Now you're in the middle of their investigation. So that's why I always say, if you just document it, and then if the person wants, they can use your video to go make a complaint if they want. But here in Nieves versus Bartlett, allegedly he was shouting and yelling at people that the police were trying to talk to. Did it on more than one instant. And so that's, to me, really a bad case to use, because of the fact that if he was doing that, you know, I mean, I don't really see where he proved he wasn't doing that. I don't see where it's proven that he wasn't doing that. It's just that everybody's basing it on the fact that we have free speech in America. Well, we do have free speech, but there, believe it or not, and unfortunately, I get this, I get it. There are limitations on our free speech. What I'm talking about is when free speech, or the First Amendment, the right to freedom of speech, or the right to free press, becomes criminal. I'm talking through the free speech here. Then it's questionable. Like, you can't say, you know what, I'm going to go kill this one. Or, you know what, I put a gun to your head, mother effer. And you can't do stuff like that. No threats of physical violence. You can't threaten the U.S. president or any politician. I mean, U.S. governor. You really can't threaten anybody. You say, hey, man, I'll take a gun and blow the back of your head out, buddy. You can't say that. That could be construed as a criminal physical threat. And so the same instance, you can't shout at people and interrupt an investigation or interview that a police officer's doing. Some people would contest that and say, well, then he can take him to the station and he can interview him there. It's kind of a seesaw. It's like, yeah, no, yeah, maybe, nah. It's just, you could go back and forth on it. So my real point here is the resolution to being, to falling under that criminal activity is to just shut up and film it. The guy should have just filmed it. He just should have, recorded what they were doing. And then later he could have went up to the person and said, hey, if you feel that they wronged you, I'm going to give you my YouTube video name and channel. You can use this YouTube video if you want to go to the station and make a complaint. You could do something like that. But instead it says the guy was interrupting, he was interfering with what the police were doing. So that's this Nieves versus Bartlett that everybody's using, in my humble opinion, is a bad case to use on attack of free speech. Can we find another one where the person wasn't saying anything? Maybe they just, I don't know, they weren't interrupting the police. They were just talking, and then they, can we use something like that? This Nieves guy, I don't know, he just seems like kind of an idiot. And we're using his case to say, well, freedom of speech is now being attacked. I don't know. I think he was being a dick. What do you guys think? News Now Ukaipa, getting your opinion on everything. And trying to rest. Thank you guys. Talk to you later.